Are you tired of watching advertisements everywhere on the internet? Do you want to block all the ad trackers in the websites that you visit? Do you want to stay away from all the malicious websites and get a safe browsing experience? Well, then this video is for you. In this video, we'll be setting up PiHole on a Raspberry Pi to make our browsing experience way much better. So let's get started. So how this is gonna work is pretty simple. We'll be setting up PiHole on the Raspberry Pi and connect it to our home network. The PiHole is a DNS-based filtering tool to block advertisements, trackings, malicious sites, and malware. In this case, I'll be using the Brainy Pi, but these steps would also work on any variant of the Raspberry Pi. So how this technically works is once we open an app or a website containing any advertisement section, that ad section will request the ad server for the image data. Here, our PiHole will work as a DNS server and will return no IP for that ad server, resulting in the ad being not displayed on your mobile app or browser. So let's jump into a trusted machine and set it up. So I have powered on my Brainy Pi and it's connected to my Wi-Fi network. The first thing that we gotta do is give it a static IP address. So I've given it a static IP address so that it won't change over the course of days. And I've also accessed it into the Brainy Pi. So all we got to do is run a single command. It's a bash script that will automatically install all this stuff for us. So here is the command. You just got to copy this command and paste it and hit enter. It will ask for some prompts and we will just follow that. So in this we'll be using the P2P0 as the interface. If you have connected using the LAN cable, you can use ETH0 or WLAN0 for Wi-Fi. So yes, we are using the 241 static IP address. So I'll click on continue. So it will prompt to select a upstream DNS provider. So this is basically the DNS provider that the PiHole will forward to for all the non-ads related stuff. So for example, all the content which are not blocked by the PiHole, it will send to this DNS provider for resolving. So we'll be using the Google. I'll click on continue and we'll be selecting yes as the admin interface. We'll show everything and this will give us a password for the admin interface. So that is it. Our installation of PiHole is complete and now we can navigate to the admin interface. So we can just enter the IP address 241/admin and we are on the dashboard of the PiHole. We can just hit exit. It is recommended to change the password, so I'll change the password using the command given here. It's PiHole-a-p and I'll specify the password. So our new password is set. Now we can log into our PiHole. So in the admin dashboard, I'll just enter the newly password set and I'll click on remember and click on login. So as you can see, we are already in the admin dashboard and it has started blocking the queries. So what we'll do now is set up the router. So in the router, I'll go and set up the primary DNS and the secondary DNS as that of our Pi. So I'll enter the IP address of the Pi and for the secondary I'll just keep it none. If you're doing this for the whole network, then you can set it up on the router, but if you only want 2 or 3 devices to set up for the PiHole, then you can just change their DNS settings manually. I'll click on save. So if you want to know how to set it up on a single device, it's pretty simple. So for Windows machine, it's pretty simple. Go to a network settings, click on the network connected. So here I have LAN connected. I'll click on LAN and then I'll select the IPv4 and double click it and I'll select the use the following DNS server and I'll enter the IP address of my Pi. That's it. I'll click on OK and then close it. Once this is done, all we need to do is go into the client section and make sure you add your devices that you want to configure as the added client. So for here example, I'll just add one of my clients. So I'll click on this one, which is my Amazon TV, and I'll give it TV and I click on add. So as you can see, my desktop and TV has been added. So now it's time to check. So as you know, speedtest.net has a really lot of ads. So we'll just go and check. As you know, this is the cached version. So we'll need to flush the cache first. I'll open an incognito and test if the ads are still there or not. As you can see, there are no ads appearing over here in the incognito mode. You can easily flush your cache by using this command. In here you can add a domain that needs to be blacklisted or whitelisted. For example, if you don't want anyone to watch Netflix, so you can add in netflix.com and just add it to blacklist, and they won't be able to access Netflix. In the ad list, you can add multiple ad resources, which you can find in the link in the description below. Here you can add multiple block list that has a lot of list of all the ads, malwares, and different trackers. So you can just view the block list over here, and you can just copy paste these list into your PiHole and click on add. So those will be added over here, and all the new ads would be blocked. And you can also go to the query log to check all the blocked or allowed websites. You can also see the top permitted domains and the top blocked domains. So that's how you set up PiHole on your Pi and secure your network from advertisements, trackers, and malicious pop-ups. You could consider subscribing to the channel as we put cool and awesome tech projects like this every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.